Well, hello, everybody. This is Dr. Dick Pritchard from Columbus, Ohio, and you're listening to our CTFO Rockstar Team Training for September the 13th, 2020. I hope all of you had a fantastic week. Let's get going. First of all, if you're new to CTFO, it is a nutritional products and wellness company. We make money by selling those products. No, we don't go door to door. We don't, generally speaking, hold parties, product parties, that kind of thing. We just bring people in as free members to our wholesale buyers club, what some of us call it, and they decide for themselves whether they want to buy products or not. Okay, entirely up to them. The company was founded by the three people you see on your screen right now, Steve and Stuart Finger and Michael Kahn. If you're watching online, that is. I've known Stuart and Michael for more than 10 years. They are completely honest people, filled with integrity. Steve is equally honest. I just haven't known him quite as long, maybe a year or so I've known Steve. All three of these guys do not receive any corporate bonuses or salaries. No, they are paid as distributors, just like you and me. They have to do exactly the same things we have to do to make money. That's one of the reasons I love this company. Well, let's move along and talk about our weekly progress. We brought in 87 new members this week. 7 of those came for free by mail from a postcard, flyer, letter, print ad, one of those things. But they mailed in an application to join. I'm not happy with that number. We need to bring in at least a couple hundred people a week if we're really recruiting like we should be and advertising like we should be. Those are what the numbers should be. Our 31-day team sales volume as of this morning, $60,442. Our weekly team sales volume to date, $10,946. We had a really big week last week, the previous week, so down a little bit. We did sell 4 silver packs, even after that big pack sale that ended. When did that end? It ended a week ago Thursday, so these are people who bought silver packs. Maybe they were new. I didn't really check to see, but we did sell 4 silver packs, so we're continuing, I should say, to sell packs. Our total number of members in our group, 42,335. Yes, I know there are many inactive people, including some fake people, all those kind of things. But the fact is, this company, that's 5 years worth of membership. This company allows you to join for free, and they never kick you out, even if you never buy any product, okay? The only reason they kick you out is you break the rules, and their rules are pretty simple. You can belong to other network marketing type companies if you want, that's fine, but if you try to cross-recruit people from your CTFO group, they will kick you out, okay? So don't do that. But in spite of the fact that we have lots of people who join and never do anything or buy anything, we're still generating over $60,000 a month in sales, so something is working, right? All right, postal profit system, our system that mails letters and signs people up on auto ship when they sign up. A little bit of a slow week. We're in between mass mailings. There's another 5,000 letters that will go out probably this week. At least I got the master file update from Zodi Data a few days ago, so I'm assuming that mailing will go out any day now. But we signed up. We sent out 34 info packs, 91 follow-up info packs, and we had 4 auto-ship signups. So once again, the Postal Profit System continues to crank along, I should say. We've actually signed up, if I remember correctly, more than 300 auto-ship members using Postal Profit System. So it does work, okay? And it's doing what we want it to do, which is bring in people who are willing to use the products. Okay, a few updates, training type things. Once again, I'm going to say it, we need to step up our advertising. 87 people, not enough out of 40-some thousand and at least several thousand who are active, okay? If you want to build a business, you got to advertise, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a couple of minutes. But the point is, this is a hot time. Okay, September, October, November, 3 of the hottest months of the year for direct mail or any kind of advertising. And of course, we're in an economic situation where people are looking for something else. So we need to advertise so we can grow our business collectively and individually. The September newsletter was sent out to the email list last Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday. Okay, so you should have gotten that. A few comments. We're starting to get more international members. We've had a couple from the UK, some from Canada, not a whole lot of, the company operates in 22 countries. So it makes sense that somebody knows somebody in other countries. The challenge that we have with international members is that we can't let them use our direct mail systems because those systems, all of them, Postal Profit System, free postcards, etc., are all geared to U.S. residents, okay? We only have U.S. leads. It's very expensive to mail postcards from one country to another, and it's even more expensive for me to ship postcards to any other country, even Canada. So I said, no, I'm not going to do that. It doesn't make any sense. I would be misleading those people if I tried to let them use our postal systems. So what are the options to international members? Well, basically the only options for them are word of mouth and online, email, social media, online ads, buying clicks to their websites, etc. We will have, by the end of this year, a better way for our international members to promote, but that better way is, for the moment, being slowed down by COVID, like a whole lot of other things. But for now, international members need to use word of mouth. Don't knock word of mouth, okay? When you tell people you know about this, you have credibility that a postcard can't convey, okay? So start with your warm market always. Last item, a little COVID update, okay? There's a lot of misinformation, especially on social media, a lot of pro-mask, anti-mask, all that kind of nonsense. But I did see an update from Dr. Tony Fauci, whether you like him or not, he's a pretty smart guy. somebody asked him when it would be safe for people to go back to the movie theaters again, and he said probably by the end of 2021, and that's even assuming that there's a vaccine out in early January 2021. So what that means is that we're going to be distancing and probably wearing masks and all of that even after a vaccine is released. Now, a number of people are leery of the vaccine because it was developed or is being developed so fast, so quickly. They're not sure it's safe. Other people are just distrustful of the government, distrustful of vaccines in general. I'm not one of those people. I am a little cautious about the fact that this particular vaccine has been fast-tracked. I'm not anti-vaccine. I just had my flu shot this week. I take one every year. I probably will take the vaccine. So I told a number of people, I want a few other million people to take it before me, but I'll probably take it. But the point is, we are going to be in what I would call COVID mode probably for another year. And for some people, that's terribly depressing. My reaction is this is an opportunity, okay? It's not, I don't like it any more than you do, of course. We continue in our family to distance ourselves. We don't go to any kind of mass gatherings. We wear masks in public. We're cautious. We wash and clean our hands after we've gone out and touched things. But I go to the gym 3 times a week. I ride my bicycle. We have our groceries at pickup, order them online, and that kind of thing. I haven't been to see my granddaughters. It'll be close to 8 months. They came up here for President's Day, and that's the last time I've seen my daughter or my granddaughters. I haven't seen any other family members for even longer. And sure, that's a downer. But it's also, the flip side is that people continue to look for something that will help them. We have something that will help both their health and their wealth. So it is also a time of opportunity. Okay? Take advantage of that opportunity. Don't be negative and say, things are going to hell in a handbasket. In some ways they are, but in other ways, it's like somebody said about the Great Depression. Some people made lots of money even during the Great Depression by taking advantage of opportunities that presented themselves during that terrible time. So this can be the same. You decide whether you're going to be one of the ones who take advantage of the opportunity or whether you're going to be the ones who wring your hands and say, all is lost, nothing we can do, blah, blah, blah. Don't be one of them. Okay. How do you build a CTFO business anyway? Well, it's very simple. 1, 2, 3. Number 1, be an active member. I don't believe you can build this business without ever using your own products. We have 80 plus to choose from. These are life-changing products. We have a form of CBD oil that nobody else has, that nobody else ever can get. It's called 10X Pure. We have Cell-UV. We have keto shakes. We have keto creamer. We have all kinds of pain creams and skin care stuff, even stuff for hair loss, stuff for pets. There's got to be at least one product that you are willing to buy every month, and you can change it anytime you want to a different product. But be a product of your own products. If you're not willing to do that, you're in the wrong business. Number two, advertise your business. In order to make money, you must bring in other people who buy products. You know, go watch the pay plan video. All right? Very clear. You don't make any money until you bring in somebody who buys a product. Well, how do you advertise? Once again, word of mouth, free. Tell other people about your business. Ask them. The best thing is to ask their opinion of your website. Send them that Boost website or the free to join website. But word of mouth works. You can do word of mouth by adding your link to your email signature. Every time you send an email to friends or family or anybody, you know, that link is there. Some of them will click on it. Of course, you can use mail. Of course, you can use online advertising. Mail and online advertising do cost money. Most forms of advertising cost money or time, at least. But you must advertise your business and bring in new members. When you bring in new members, what do you want them to do? You want them to do number one and number two. So you must follow up with your new members. There are a lot of ways you can do that. You can use email, but 95% of emails go unopened and unseen, end up in spam folders, things like that. You can call them on the phone. That's a great thing to do, but you will probably get voicemail. Some people don't even check their voicemail. You can send text. That's a good way. The numbers tell us that more people respond to text than they do to email. So text is a pretty good way. The best way, though, is everybody opens their postal mail. So send them a letter. If they live in the USA, okay, this is for, again, the letter basically encourages your new members to do number one and offers them free postcards if they do number one. So it's only appropriate for U.S. members. At some point, we will develop a way to welcome our international members. I will be working on that in the next couple of months. But the point is, you want to follow up. I think we'll probably be using Skype more. If you don't have a Skype account, let me encourage you to get one, because I think Skype is going to be the best way that I know of right now to interact with our international members. Now, we may have better ways coming up. I think I will know of a possible better way, but it's not here yet. So get a Skype account if you don't have one. The point is, you need to follow up with your members and get them doing number one and number two. Well, what else do you need to do? Is there number four? No. Just rinse and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The business builder's waltz. Okay? Keep doing that until you're making all the money you want to make. And if you're like me, you're not there yet. Okay? So I keep doing 1, 2, and 3. And you should too. What is our discounted pack strategy? As some of you know, once you spend, I think it's $349 or more on an individual order, you get a discount, a 5% discount. If you go up to about 600 and some, whatever it is, you get a 10% discount. If you go up to about 1,200, you get a 15% discount. Those are called silver, gold, and platinum discounted packs. All right? You don't have to buy one if you don't want to. It's a great way to save money. Okay, that's the whole point. But it's also a great way to make money, and here's how you use it to make money. Number one, buy a pack for yourself of any size, silver, gold, platinum, doesn't matter, and be on product auto ship. Yes, you need to also be on auto ship. But when you buy one pack of any size for yourself, you become what is called pack qualified. That means you're eligible to receive the two forms of pack pay. The two forms are, number one, a bonus. When anybody, one of your personals buys a pack, and then in addition to that, there is what is called team pay, which pays you on packs that are purchased below you in your organization. Okay, so get yourself pack qualified. Number two, enroll your spouse or other family member directly under you. You're going to use that position to implement this strategy. If you don't have a spouse or family member living with you, you can create an LLC or a sole proprietorship and put that under you. If you don't know how to do that, shoot me an email and ask me how to do that, and I can show you how you can do it for free, actually. All you need is a little business that has a separate tax ID from yours. The company allows you to do that, and it's one way to implement this strategy. Number three, buy all your additional products in bulk under your family member or your LLC or whatever as discounted packs, okay? So wait until you need $350 worth of keto shakes or keto creamer or 10X Pure Gold or any of those things, and buy them all at one time. You may only make these purchases every 3 or 6 months, but you save a bunch of money when you do, and because you bought them under your personal family member, you will get the bonus, okay? That further adds to your savings on the products you bought. You'll also get some team pay from that, okay? So you get payback when your family member buys these products as a pack. Well, guess what? If you follow up with every one of your personals and teach them how to do the same thing, guess what's going to happen? You can watch your sales volume, all this counts for sales volume, your pack bonuses, and your team pay explode. This is a way to make money relatively fast. The matrix pay is long-term residual income. It's slow. This is good upfront money, okay? So this is why we teach this strategy. Okay, why do we use direct mail? Well, let's start with you should always contact your warm market first. Yes, I know you're going to tell me you're in the No Friends Left Club and they won't listen to you and all that stuff. Do what I said earlier. Say, hey, give me your opinion. Everybody loves to give you their opinion. Okay, and then the other thing you can say is, hey, if you will join my wholesale buying club for free, it will benefit me even if you never buy anything. And some of them won't join just because they don't want to benefit you, but most of your friends and family members say, okay, I'll do you a favor. I'll join for free, but I'm probably not going to buy anything, okay? What you'll find is that some of them actually will buy product. Some of them will do nothing. And others of them will actually decide, hey, I'd kind of like to do this, all right? But even if they join and they never do anything, that's a profit-sharing position. You don't know what a profit-sharing position is? Watch the pay plan video. You need to understand at least that part of the pay plan. Number two, mail allows you and your team that you built from your warm market, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 people, but it allows all of you together to approach people you don't know, the so-called cold market, okay? Cold market is harder than warm market, I can tell you that, but direct mail allows you to talk to people, if you will, or show your business, advertise your business to people you don't know. Number 3, anybody can mail a letter or a postcard with absolutely no training. Well, almost no training. We do have instructions in our packages that we send out. It's not hard. You put a stamp, your ID, and a label on the card and throw it in the mail. Some people do mess that up, but generally speaking, anybody can do that. Guess what? Because it's so easy, that means direct mail is duplicatable. It means that even new people can get started right away, because how hard is it to mail a postcard? That means that it builds on the work of other people. You don't mail all the postcards or all the letters. And whenever anybody below you mails a postcard or a letter or a flyer, that benefits your business. That gives you what we call leverage, okay? You get leverage when your business grows based on the work of other people. Does it work? Yes. Like any form of advertising, it works as long as you continue to advertise. That means you need to continue to mail. Yes. Every single week, you need to continue to mail if you want it to work. Don't just throw 250 postcards in the mail and think that magic is going to happen. That's not how it works. The way mail works is you decide what you can afford to spend on your advertising. If that's our recommended 100 postcards a week, great. If it's 50, great. If it's 25, great. Mail whatever you can afford to mail every week over and over and over again. I've been mailing over 100 postcards a week for 5 years now. Okay, as of last Friday, September the 11th, that's the day I joined in 2015. 5 years. Okay, that's why I have 42,000 people in my group. It's why I'm selling $60,000 worth of product every month. Just keep doing it. All right, reminders of calls and webinars, the CTFO corporate webinars. I forgot to fix this again. 9 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday and Thursday. The Tuesday webinar is an opportunity webinar. The Thursday one is a product webinar. Just go to ctfowebinar.com at the appointed hour, and you will be vectored right into that webinar. Mike Swilling, my personal enroller, and the #1 distributor in the entire company, holds his legacy team call at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. The number to call there is 319-527-2973. If you're promoting by word of mouth, Mike is the guy to listen to. Okay, well, I do have a little story to read to you this week. It's a great little story in a book called The Art of Possibility by Roz and Ben Zander. It's called The Story of Rule Number 6. Okay? It goes like this. 2 prime ministers are sitting in a room discussing affairs of state. Suddenly, a man burst in, apoplectic with fury, shouting and stamping and banging his fist on the desk. The resident prime minister admonishes him. "Peter," he says, "kindly remember rule number 6. Whereupon Peter is instantly restored to complete calm, apologizes, and withdraws. The politicians return to their conversation only to be interrupted yet again 20 minutes later by a hysterical woman gesticulating wildly, her hair flying. Again, the intruder is greeted with the words, "Marie, please remember rule number 6. Complete calm descends once more, and she too withdraws with a bow and an apology. When the scene is repeated for the 3rd time, The visiting Prime Minister addresses his colleague. "My dear friend," he said, "I've seen many things in my life, but never anything as remarkable as this. Would you be willing to share with me the secret of rule number 6? "Very simple," replied the resident Prime Minister. "Rule number 6 is, don't take yourself so bleeping seriously." I cleaned that up a little bit. This is a family show, right? "Ah," says his visitor, "that is a fine rule." And after a moment of pondering, he asked, "And what, may I ask, are the other rules?" "Oh," said the resident Prime Minister, "there aren't any." I think all of us in a trying time, when tempers flare, and it's an election year and all those things, need to remember rule number 6. It will help keep us much calmer, much more serene, much more able to deal with the situations that we have. So as you go through this week, remember rule number 6. Okay. Have a fantastic week. Dr. Dick signing off.